Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the pre-market prep, so let's get to it. So today was a confusing day for a lot if they weren't watching Convergence. If they were, then they would know that we could see a lot of contrary price movement to what flow was. Flow was bullish for a good portion of the day, but we didn't have Convergence except for on one small little pop there for most of the day twice, and then the rest of the time we got contrary price movement. Plus, puts were moving up slowly throughout the entire day, so always keep an eye on those gray bars as we go along. Got our first red DEX in a few days, and we were red, so that does make sense there. Jumping into our customer sentiment and our whale targets. Whale targets have not changed. 630, 623, and that lower target of 600. Customers slid slightly up here, but they haven't really been right for a decent portion of this. So I'd like to see that metric start working a little better for us as we go along. Jumping into our dark pools right here, 621, right there, 7 and 8. Mark those on your charts as important points of price contention, or just combine them to 621.75 since they're so close to each other. And our largest DAG has now moved up to 624.65, so keep an eye there. Starting to thin out above here a little bit above us, but right here we have a lot of dark pool activity going on throughout the day. These have been growing as we go along. Jumping into our gamma profile, we're at 621 in the overnight session, so we're right in this spot right here on the ag between 620 and 625. So lose 620 tomorrow, we see 618. We hold 618, and we have a room to 625 still, and then breaking that for the 630 if we get some positive news. Biggest pull is still down here at 600, but we'll put an X on that for now. Very far away from price. The next one's 619, which we've not seen in open session quite yet. Jumping in to tomorrow, let's see what it looks like. Not too bad of a look, to be honest. We've got a couple of good ranges. 620 if it holds, all the way up to 628. Thin gamma right around this range, so if we get some volatility, if we get a big pop, and then a drop down to our biggest pull at 622, just keep an eye right there. Below that, we really don't want to keep too much of an eye on this quite yet, unless shit really hits the fan. We could gamma ramp all the way down into 610, because it's very thin right here. We could repel, so no sweat there. But right now, we're going to keep an eye on that 619, 620 range up to 625. And if flow is very negative, or we have a complete lack of convergence the entire day, we've got zeros pulling down like we did today on ODTE, then we know to start targeting lower targets. Pretty simple look. That is all for now. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.